Greetings travelers, my name is Alex, I am a Red Bloom game designer, and I want to start by saying that it has been a while since we saw each other, hasn't it? Honestly, our whole team has terribly missed talking to you in Video Diaries, but we try to stay focused on game development. We disappeared for almost 8 months, but during that time we've managed to accomplish so much. Let me go through everything step by step. Perhaps the most important thing that happened during this time involves balance. We reworked literally everything, adjusted all the biome maps, many of the items, sets and enemies. The hero deck cards also underwent rebalancing. To say that we are tired is an understatement, but it was worth it. I really hope that everything has turned out well, and you will enjoy the result of these long months of work. If you already had a chance to test the new balance in the beta version and have any questions or suggestions, feel free to write me. I see, hear and read everything, but I also continue to work on the balance. During this time we've done a lot, now it's time to work for Vist. Yes, I know there are issues with her, and yes, sometimes it gets earsome, but I hasten to assure you that the work is in progress. We haven't finished Vist not because we didn't have enough time, but simply because we had to remake her 3 times. That's how she is, with an attitude. But we really want to surprise you, and we hope that next year we'll definitely manage to do so. Well, now let's move on to the other equally important achievements from our team. You often wrote us about changes that will benefit the game. We took them into account and implemented a lot of your ideas. The routes on the maps have become shorter, a standard run doesn't take an eternity anymore. Now, after players encounter an event for the first time, they'll unlock it, and in the following runs the corresponding icon will be visible on the map. The story mode has become even more story-driven, you can expect more events and slightly fewer fights, but don't panic, there will still be plenty of battles. We also adjusted the strength of enemies depending on the difficulty level. We've added the ability to control the version of the current run. Now, when attempting to continue run a new version, you'll be offered to start a new one. And here's why. Each new version of the game sometimes differs significantly from the previous one. It changes certain things, so we added a notification about the need to create a new save to prevent all data from breaking new things and spoiling the experience for players. We've implemented the ability to return to the inventory after the battle with Sigismund, change your setup and properly prepare for the next battle. Now you can give up a trophy offered to you as a reward to improve cards in your deck in return. All of this is just a small part of changes that have been made to the game, thanks to your advice. We've made some changes to the interface. Now the icon with the hero class portrait is always visible. In addition, the deck, inventory and glossary icons have changed their appearance. What glossary, I hear you ask? Yeah, that's right. We've added a rather interesting section where soon all information about encountered enemies, characters, items and cards will be collated into corresponding books. But I want to add that the glossary is still in development, it will be expanded and improved on. Also, there is now an event log where key moments of the journey will be recorded. It will be a good guide for the heroes and won't let them get confused about their further actions. The battle interface has changed as well. We are trying to make the game more understandable so you don't have to rack your brains about what happened and why. So now you will see labels of buffs and debuffs above characters as well as items whose effects get triggered during the turn. If questions still arise, once again please write to us in the comments. Our goal is to identify all tricky spots and make them as obvious as possible for the players. Soon we'll launch a tutorial to help players who are playing a card-based roguelike for the first time take their first steps. We just need to fix a few bugs. The tutorial will possibly appear in the game very soon. Now to animations. We are, and we will be animating our new events. In this update we've added a great many of animations. Thanks to transition from Unity to Spine, their quality has significantly improved. For example, the Earth Druid now dashingly transforms into a werewolf, Mice elegantly hatch from Fat Zombie, and the High Goblin dramatically summons a worm from the sandy depths. All event animations were revised and new ones were drawn. At first, Elven hospitality doesn't seem so hospitable, all because of the sack on someone's head. Now you can stylishly smoke the peace pipe in the steps. The cultists from the Dishonor event try their best to hold their heavy burden. We also have new faces behind the shop counters. Zombies, fish people, demons, everyone wants to help the heroes or sell them something useful or help them get rid of cards. The mighty hand of balance also reached to our items, sets and cards. For example, the troll set stopped being a set. Why? It's quite prosaic. There aren't as many trolls in the game, and the set itself was the strongest or most popular one. Well, it is what it is, but on the other hand, new sets have been added to the game, the demonic set and the bandit set, with their unique mechanics and cards. The Amulet of Lightning on Percival now not only makes all card free on the first turn, but also gives additional energy. And the Tower Shield will add +5 armor to the hero. For Bjorn, for example, amulets were revised because previously they were practically useless, and now they increase the card draw by 1. The characteristics of most amulets have also been changed. For example, the Cursed Amulet, in addition to the card draw, increases health by 50, and Batu Necklace gives +50 health, +10 strength, and reduce spirit by 20. In Percival's decks, an upgraded Lightning Strike will let you draw 2 instead of 1, and for the Growing Thread card, it adds its copy to the discard pile upon using, and its upgraded version does so twice. Upgraded Bjorn's Spiritual Healing card now restores 6 health points, and when played, it now gives 6 spirit instead of 8 when it comes into hand. Also, the Bjorn Last Push card now gives +40 to both strength and spirit. The trading guild is growing and evolving. The market is not standing still. By the way, the balance has affected them as well. We increased the range of goods and slightly lowered the prices. Well friends, as you can see, we didn't disappear for all those months for nothing. We continue to make the game better every day with your help. Feel free to press the like button and log into the game to see every change for yourself as soon as possible. Tell us about your expectations and impressions in the comments below, and see you in the next one.